Created in 1972 by Dr. Chabran, Biolane laboratories have developed hygiene and care products respecting the specificities of baby skin for over 40 years. Biolane is the reference with midwives and pediatricians accompanying newborns every day in clinics and maternity hospitals.
Baby hygiene and cosmetic products are submitted to the 76/768 CE European Directive and to the 12/23/2009 regulation. To apply this strict regulation, Biopha Laboratories' research team work in close collaboration with independent toxicologists involved all along the development process of a biolane product. These experts are mandated by health authorities, clinical trial centers for tolerance and efficiency tests.
This is an exceptional organ to communicate with the outside world. Baby skin is made of several superimposed layers: the hypodermis, the derm, and the epidermis. Then comes the cornea layer and the hydrolipid film, ensuring a barrier function. Baby skin is immature, vulnerable to cutaneous dryness, and particularly delicate and sensitive. Biolane products are formulated to meet these specificities.
Biolane products are intended for a sensitive population. The external environment has a tendency to irritate baby's skin, rubbing clothes, diaper area maceration. And for this reason, before putting a product on the market, we follow a go, no-go process each step of the way. Each step is validated, from raw materials evaluation to industrialisation, and cosmetovigilance once the finished product is put on the market. We can react immediately and retrace our steps if necessary. All our raw materials are selected for their outstanding cutaneous tolerance, their efficiency and safety. We always privilege natural, plant-based molecules. This selection is possible thanks to a very careful scientific watch, strong partnerships with the best research institutes, and extremely strict internal procedures. Raw materials are selected this way: the safest, the purest, the most natural, and the most efficient. Our detailed quality charter relies on 3 essential criteria. The first being security. In addition to a rigorous RM selection, we deliberately limit the amount of components in our product's composition to limit the risks of cross-allergies. The second, tolerance. We guarantee extremely gentle formulas. Our products are based on natural ingredients and are formulated with physiological pH. They do not contain alcohol, paraben, phenoxyethanol, allergenic essential oils, nor BHT, BHA, or silicons. Our formulas are not tested on animals. Our whole range of products is formulated under dermatological control. And the third, efficiency. All selected ingredients are tested and their efficiency has been demonstrated upstream through in vitro models. This is the case with Hydroblane, an exclusive biolane innovation that fights the cutaneous dryness of young, immature skins. Natural plant-sourced, it is a complex, unique and original molecule coming from coconut oil and wheat protein. Its specific feature is 3 complementary levels of action: a protective effect against aggressive actions such as the delipidating effect of tap water when washing, a barrier effect to limit loss of water and dehydration, an emollient action to nourish and oil replenish the epidermis. With Biolane products, baby skin is protected from harsh external factors and maintains its hydrolipid balance on a daily basis.
We systematically implement challenge tests to validate our formula's resistance to the bacterial and fungal attacks they could face, and standardized stability studies to guarantee the absence of physicochemical variations in the long run. We therefore guarantee and maintain a very high quality for our products.
To guarantee our level of requirements, security, tolerance, efficiency, we carry out a maximum number of clinical tests.
All biolane products are systematically in vitro and in vivo tested to validate the absolute tolerance for our products. We do ocular tolerance tests to evaluate ocular irritation risks for cosmetic products. HUDCAM or Red Neutral are two official methods for in vitro evaluation. Cutaneous tolerance tests aim at evaluating cosmetic products' cutaneous tolerance. Prediskin is an ex vivo method. Batch tests and use tests, two in vivo tests, carried out under dermatological and ophthalmic control on a panel of volunteers, chosen for their sensitive or atopic skin. This type of skin is the closest to baby skin. This test guarantees the optimal ocular and cutaneous tolerance of biolane products. A sensitivity test can be made to decide on products' hypoallergenicity. It is carried out under dermatological control on a minimum of 100 volunteers.
When tests are completed, the toxicologist makes a report on the product's cosmetic security. With this evaluation, the expert considers the ingredient's physicochemical characteristics, the finished product's stability characteristics, the systemic toxicity of each ingredient, which allows for a calculation of the security margin for each ingredient and for the overall formula. He will also study and validate the results of the various cosmetic tests previously carried out. Thanks to this information, the expert can write a conclusion and give his approval for the product's market launch. For cosmetic baby products, toxicological experts must take into account all factors impacting on toxicity thresholds: the skin surface-body mass ratio, the immaturity of metabolic activity, as well as cutaneous sores common in the newborn. Every biolane product is subject to a file called European Product Information File, put at the disposal of the competent authorities. It gathers all scientific data related to the product. Formulas, stability and compatibility data with the final container, tolerance and efficiency tests, security evaluation made by an independent toxicologist, scientific file to validate data, cosmetovigilance follow-up. The combined requirements of our laboratories and of the public authorities guarantee the very high safety standards of biolane products. All our products are manufactured following strict pharmaceutical industry standards. Our laboratory has obtained the GMP certification from the French authorities in 2005. Biophile laboratories apply the ISO 22716 norm, which more specifically sets out manufacturing conditions and cosmetic products control. Our laboratory was inspected in 2012 by the French Health Authority, who confirmed our conformity to both of these referentials. It meets a strict quality commitment based on several pillars. A high-pressure cascade production guarantees the absence of cross-contaminations, the use of reverse osmosis filtered water of pharmaceutical standard, produced, qualified and controlled by our laboratory on a continuous basis. Controls at every step of manufacturing. Controls on reception with the sampling and analysis of raw materials and PI. Controls during manufacturing and before packaging. Microbiological and physicochemical controls on the finished product. 3 samples for each batch are kept in a sample bank at even temperature for all further analysis. We can follow a product throughout its life. Each batch is kept 1 year after expiry date. Before each batch, we systematically perform a strict cleaning procedure with 3 criteria: microbiological purity, chemical purity, and absence of allergens. We carry out environmental controls which consist of monitoring the microbiological and air particle quality, equipment cleanliness, and adhesion to strict rules of hygiene by staff. The facilities, the material used, and the organization process are defined in order to guarantee manufacturing conditions meeting the highest standards. We apply the Go Forward principle within our manufacturing site. Material and staff flows are defined and controlled in such a way as to avoid cross-contamination between products and from the environment. The Quality Control Laboratory aims to control the raw materials used in our products and in the finished products from the manufacturing site. The necessary equipment is available to carry out the physico-chemical and bacteriological tests. We carry out about 50 tests per day. The laboratory technicians monitor the product according to the analysis methods of the European Pharmacopoeia. We guarantee the conformity of the products to the defined specifications and to the regulatory requirements. After checking the conformity of the batch, the head pharmacist releases the product and gives the authorization to the logistics team to distribute the product. No product can be sent out if it has not undergone these internal controls. Biolan range is the alliance of the best of nature and science. Natural origin products based upon European pharmaceutical standards, thus meeting the requirements of baby skin, security, purity, gentleness.